The truth is often scarier than fiction. Step inside only true horror, where the real nightmares live.
They say ignorance is bliss.
The chair was owned by Thomas Busby, a man known for his cruel temper and violent acts. Legend says that before his execution, Busby cursed the chair, vowing that anyone who dared sit upon it would meet a terrible fate. Locals believed his anger lingered in the wood, turning the seemingly ordinary chair into an object of deadly superstition. The chair was owned by Thomas Busby, a man known for his cruel temper and violent acts. Legend says that before his execution, Busby cursed the chair, vowing that anyone who dared sit upon it would meet a terrible fate. Locals believed his anger lingered in the wood, turning the seemingly ordinary chair into an object of deadly superstition. Not long after Busby's execution, the curse seemed to take hold. The first person to sit in the chair reportedly fell ill soon after, and within days met a sudden, mysterious death. Villagers grew fearful, believing the chair itself carried a dark, malevolent force that could reach beyond the grave to punish anyone who dared sit upon it. Fear of the cursed chair spread quickly through the village. Locals marked the room and warned visitors to never sit upon it. Some even left the chair chained or placed it in a corner. Yet curiosity often got the better of the brave or foolish. The story of Thomas Busby's revenge became a chilling tale whispered around hearths, growing with each retelling. Despite countless warnings, a daring traveler entered the house one stormy night. Drawn by curiosity, he sat in the infamous chair. The moment he did, the room seemed to grow colder. Shadows stretched unnaturally, and a sinister presence filled the space. That night marked the beginning of another tragic tale linked to Busby's deadly curse. As soon as he sat, the traveler felt a chill creeping up his spine. Whispers echoed around the room, though no one was there. Shadows seemed to twist and move independently. Panicked, he tried to rise, but an invisible force held him fast. The legend of Busby's curse proved true. The chair did not forgive the reckless, and terror had claimed another victim. The traveler was never seen alive again. News of his disappearance spread fear throughout the village. Families locked doors, avoided the house, and warned strangers of the chair's deadly power. The cursed seat became a symbol of terror, a reminder that curiosity and defiance could awaken a malevolent force beyond human understanding. Villagers, desperate to prevent further deaths, tried chaining the chair, hiding it, or even moving it to a distant room. Yet each attempt seemed to fail. Doors mysteriously unlocked, chains broke, and the chair always seemed to return to its original spot. The malevolent force tied to Busby's spirit refused to be restrained, growing the legend of its deadly power. Despite the warnings, another unsuspecting visitor entered the house and, drawn by curiosity, sat in the cursed chair. Almost immediately, a sense of dread filled the room. Whispers seemed to circle his ears, and shadows flickered as if alive. The chair's dark power claimed yet another victim, confirming the villagers' fears that Busby's malevolence lingered beyond the grave. Neighbors began noticing strange signs around the house. Doors slammed shut on their own, lanterns flickered violently, and chilling whispers could be heard through the night. Some claimed to see fleeting shadows near the stoop, as if warning them to stay away. The chair's curse seemed to reach beyond the room itself, spreading fear through the village like an invisible hand. A curious local decided to record the strange events surrounding the chair. He sketched the room, wrote notes of each eerie occurrence, and even marked the chair's exact position. Yet, as he documented, shadows seemed to move against the light, and a cold, oppressive presence made him shiver. Even observing the curse from a distance was enough to instill fear. Word of the documented incidents spread quickly through the village. Fear gripped every household, and many refused to enter the house. Some placed protective charms nearby, while others avoided the street entirely after sunset. The legend of Busby's Stoop chair had grown, cementing its place as a cursed object no one dared approach. Desperate to end the curse, some villagers tried to burn or dismantle the chair. But no matter what they did, it seemed indestructible. Flames would die mysteriously and would reappear intact the next day. The malevolent force behind Busby's Stoop chair was relentless, proving that some curses are woven too deep to be broken by mortal hands. Centuries later, visitors to the house still reported strange experiences. Those who dared sit in the chair felt sudden chills, heard whispers, or saw shadows flicker across the room. The legend had survived through time, and Busby's curse seemed as potent as ever, a reminder that some objects carry darkness far beyond their era. A visitor daring to sit in the chair suddenly felt an icy grip on their shoulder. Shadows danced violently across the room, and a chilling whisper filled the air. Heart pounding, they leapt from the chair, fleeing the house in terror. Locals say the chair seemed to settle back into its stoop as if satisfied, claiming yet another victim through fear alone. Visitors began noticing the chair seemingly moving on its own. It would appear in a different part of the room, always positioned invitingly, as if daring someone to sit. The air grew heavy with dread, and an unsettling presence seemed to follow anyone near it. Busby's malevolence had transcended time, making the cursed chair an unstoppable force. Desperate to break the curse, villagers performed protective rituals around the chair. Candles were lit, prayers whispered, and charms placed on the stoop. Yet, the chair resisted every effort. Shadows swirled violently, and a cold wind extinguished the flames. The curse of Busby's Stoop chair remained unbroken, proving some dark forces cannot be tamed. Over time, records of the chair's curse were preserved in diaries and local accounts. Warnings were left for future generations. Never sit in Busby's Stoop chair. Yet curiosity persisted, and tales of sudden chills, whispers, and shadowy movements kept the legend alive. The cursed seat became a timeless reminder of Thomas Busby's vengeful spirit. Despite centuries of warnings, a modern-day visitor dared to sit in Busby's Stoop chair. Almost immediately, the room grew icy, shadows lengthened unnaturally, and faint whispers surrounded them. Panic set in as an unseen force seemed to press against their chest. The curse, it seemed, had not faded with time. The chair's dark legacy lived on. Even as centuries passed, Busby's Stoop chair remained a chilling reminder of a vengeful spirit. Visitors leave with trembling hearts, feeling unseen eyes watching them, and the whispers lingering long after they depart. The legend endures, a dark warning that some curses are eternal, and some chairs are never meant to be sat upon. Thank you for joining us in uncovering the chilling tale of Busby's Stoop chair. If you crave more true horror stories that linger long after the lights go out, subscribe to Only True Horror. Hit the bell and dare to witness the dark with us.